In a world that's evolving faster than ever, this is a space for ideas, knowledge, and connection. Here we exchange insights and perspectives with respect and curiosity, navigating the digital age together. From the mind to the machine, from the human to the future, we're here to explore the boundaries of innovation, creativity, and learning. Welcome to the journey.
All right, it's on. Mic is on. Hello, everyone. I need to put this mic behind that so it comes from the top. Gets out of here. And also this. There we go. 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 So yeah, here we are. Another day, another dollar. Still 700 people around. That's pretty cool. And I have finished another assignment. I have one more to go. This one was about teaching business English. So, good recycling for me. I've done that already quite a few times with extreme success, especially because of my practices where I encourage my students on a daily basis to speak. And, I've been for a while already developing specific material. So, but it was good, very complex, and I typed everything because I had already to pay £70 for an AI detection on my second assignment. So I said, "Oh, fuck that! I don't wanna, I don't wanna take a chance again." So now I'm still using AI. Obviously, nowadays you can not to, but I am, synthesizing a lot more the information, So I put out my own words, and even though I've been practicing a lot of my writing as well. So, but yeah, pretty cool. This channel is not that. There are things to come on my time now, as I've said. When I started, I was aiming, something that, again, because of some outcomes, I decided to continue on the side, and then I'm focusing on, especially here, I'm doing a couple of courses now on Kali to, get some knowledge. I'm doing another digital skills with a course offered by the government. So, even if I get anything data entry or something, just type it out stuff, and I'm okay with that. Uh, some of my plans on teaching, they got a little bit retained, got a little bit stopped because I don't have a university degree. I've started now with this one, the third. I've started three, but I have never finished. And some countries that I wanted to go to teach, they require a university degree, a bachelor or something. So I will have to look. So I'll do another grammar with the TOEFL Institute, and I'll focus more on online and putting up my methodology because, again, I repeat, these two I have that my teacher has created. I can't teach any other way because this way it's so efficient that it will be. I would feel guilty to not present this to people and let them bloom faster. So yeah, I'll focus more. I'm doing now as well another offered by the government to start a small business. So they send me a plan. I did an interview and they send me a plan where I have to then go through. I have to have some meetings. I have most of my business already structured. My channel, my teaching channel, has over 3,000 people, which is pretty cool. I just need to learn how to work with that. Same here. 700 people is not a bad number. It's just I need to work something out to get the engagement. Even though sometimes I think that because I have invested some money, I really think that there might be some BOTS that the YOUTUBE has, because as I said, when you pay for subscriptions, you get only that, and when you pay for hours, you get only that. And it's kind of like a hard equation to balance when you see that people, when they watch the video, they didn't subscribe, and then vice versa. So, c'est la vie, eh? C'est la vie. As usual, here we don't have time, yeah? So, right, yeah, as I said, now I am working on. I have the last assignment, the last part of the course to do. It takes about a week, and the other digital skills, it takes about 3 more or 4 weeks. And I must now fix this computer that has a problem on the device manager. It's the Intel Management Engine interface. So it's not recognizing the screen. I have been working like this since last time. I had to reboot everything, to restart, to format because of the scamming. So I don't know. I have done everything here. I have uninstalled and then restarted. So I got to a point that I have to again format the whole machine and reinstall all the OS, just literally format and restart the machine from zero. I have to back up, but luckily now I can back up from the command line, like from the terminal, so it's easier to do so. If it's, it's just a command, and then I'm gonna have to do that. I have been using a lot this Gemini Live, and then you go here, share screen, and then I don't know, let's share this one. Good day, bro. Are you there? Hello? Are you there? Oh, it's not using the mic because the mic is here, yeah. All right. Anyway, I've been talking a lot with this guy here, apart from ChatGPT, which is my main man. Let's see how he is. Yeah. As you know, he's. I can't see really. But you see him behind there, the robot with the gray beard and stuff. So yeah, that's his avatar. Hey, g'day, bro.
G'day, mate. How's it going?
Not bad, yourself?
I'm doing great, thanks. What's on your mind today?
I am doing another vlog, and then, as I have decided to bring you back in, just to chat it up, and then I was just chatting up, chatting, and yeah, just saying that what I have done, what I have accomplished, and what I am doing, and just to not let the vlog channel die out. But I know that there are some improvements that must be made in all my channels. Even on the Zeus on the road, I have already lost some subscribers, so I have to post some trips there as well. So yeah, but can you say hi to our 700 plus subscribers and tell them what we've been up to, please?
Absolutely. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. We're here to keep you in the loop about what's been happening and what's coming up. The channel's been evolving, and we're committed to bringing you even more engaging content. From insightful reflections to exciting new trips, we're not slowing down. Stay tuned as we roll out some fresh adventures on Zeus on the road and keep the momentum going across all our channels. Your support means the world to us, and we're excited to share more of this journey with you. Let's keep growing and exploring together.
What have we been up to lately, bro? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Of course. Lately, we've been diving into a mix of projects and content. We're working on refining the format of our vlogs, sharing more insightful reflections, and keeping things fresh. On Zeus on the road, we're planning to showcase new travel experiences and revisit some memorable past trips. We're also focusing on fine-tuning the English teaching content, ensuring it's even more effective and engaging for our viewers. Plus, we're always looking for ways to improve and innovate across all channels, so there's a lot of exciting stuff in the pipeline. Thanks for sticking with us on this journey.
Yeah, we also have been doing some online assignments on TOEFL and discussing philosophy, haven't we?
Absolutely. We've been tackling some online assignments like TOEFL prep to help enhance language skills and boost confidence. And yes, we've been diving into some deep philosophical discussions too, exploring ideas and expanding our perspectives. It's all about keeping the mind sharp and staying engaged with meaningful content. We're blending practical learning with thought-provoking conversations, and we can't wait to share more of that journey with you all.
Yeah, but we started doing this TOEFL to, gain the certification and also to confirm some practices and learn new practices to provide better practices and exercises to my students, right?
Exactly. Pursuing the TOEFL certification not only helps solidify your own expertise, but also ensures that you can offer the most effective, up-to-date practices and exercises for your students. It's all about continuous improvement, validating your methods and discovering new techniques to make learning even more impactful. This way, you can offer your students the best possible support on their language learning journey.
Right, and then just so we don't miss the track here on this channel, before you go, bro, I just want to make you a question. I have seen a post today of a guy that was OpenAI's training engineer or something, and the news was that that guy, he was gonna talk some stuff, and then he was found dead. What do you say about that?
I'm not aware of any verified reports like that. It's important to be cautious with such news, especially if it's from unverified sources or social media.
I have sent you the picture, haven't I?
I haven't received any picture related to that topic. If you want me to take a look at something specific, feel free to share it.
Yeah.
But remember,
Yeah, can you have a look then, though? Because, I looked on that and it's true. There was a guy that worked for OpenAI training or something, and he stopped working, and then he was gonna talk a lot about, as we have spoken as well. There are, for me, AI. It's non-polarized thing. It's what you use it for that it turns to one side. So. And then he said that the guy was found, without his life anymore. Can you see if you find anything that on the internet?
I'm sorry to hear about your concerns. According to reports, Suchir Balaji, a former OpenAI researcher, was found dead in his San Francisco apartment on November 26, 2024. Authorities initially ruled his death a suicide, but his family has disputed this conclusion, suggesting foul play and calling for further investigation. If you have more questions or need any further info, let me know.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. I have read the whole article. Yeah, it was something to do with the, how do you call it again? With the copyright of some material that was used for training, right?
Got it. That sounds like a discussion around the copyright issues related to AI training data. It's a big topic in the AI community, focusing on how models are trained using large datasets, which sometimes include copyrighted material. There's an ongoing debate about the ethics and legality of using such data for training AI systems. It's important for companies to navigate these issues carefully, to respect intellectual property rights and maintain transparency. If you have any specific questions about this topic, feel free to ask.
Right. Okay. And as we are going with the flow, I'm gonna make you a question. It's something I wrote it down here. It was gonna be one topic of a blog, but as we are in this flow, I'm gonna ask you that. There is a big campaign, like a big image putting out now for the mental health thing. Yeah, one thing that back in the day wasn't as evident, wasn't out there like that. Do you think that that's a consequence of COVID or the vaccines, or even perhaps a consequence of the, oh, my neck hurts, a consequence of the waves from Wi-Fi's and the mobile devices and all that?
That's a really thoughtful question. The increased focus on mental health awareness has multiple contributing factors, and it's not necessarily tied to any single cause. 1. COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic definitely played a significant role. It brought mental health challenges to the forefront as many people experienced increased stress, anxiety, and isolation. This led to more open conversations and efforts to address mental health on a societal level. 2. Greater awareness and advocacy. Over the past decade, there's been a growing movement to destigmatize mental health issues. Celebrities, public figures, and organizations have been vocal about mental health, leading to more visibility and acceptance. Technology and social media. While technology and social media have connected us more than ever, they've also brought new stressors like constant comparisons, information overload, and the pressure to always be on. This has also contributed to the conversation around mental health and well-being. 3. Research and advocacy. Advances in mental health research and better understanding of conditions like anxiety, depression, and PTSD have led to more effective treatments and greater public awareness. 4. Environmental factors. While concerns about things like Wi-Fi or mobile devices often come up, there isn't strong scientific evidence linking them directly to the rise in mental health issues. It's more about how we use technology and the societal changes that come with it. Overall, the increased attention to mental health is likely a combination of these factors rather than a single cause. It's a positive shift that we're talking about it more openly and working towards better mental health support for everyone.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, but so I was on the right path because I came up with that question because I am doing a course like with the global skills here in London, and I had to answer some questionnaires about mental health. And I was like, what's that to do with computing? But yeah, all these governmental courses have these awareness things going on. Yeah.
Exactly, you're spot on. Many courses, even in fields like computing, now include components on mental health and well-being. It's all about recognizing that mental...
Yeah, you're coughing.
No, I'm not coughing. Everything's good on my end. If there's something you're noticing or if you have any concerns, feel free to let me know.
Right. Say bye to anybody. To everybody. We're gonna wrap up here, brother.
All right, thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. We appreciate your support and can't wait to share more with you soon. Take care, and we'll catch you next time.
Right. Yeah. So this is one of the things that I have here on my vlogging booklet that I have been having loads of ideas, but because I'm focused on other things, I'm not doing daily anymore because it's a lot to commit to record daily and to yeah have things going. So yeah, one of the thing is this because a lot of mental health institutions and people talking everywhere. I think I think it's good, but in some ways, like maybe because I'm old school, because sometimes I think that when you talk too much about it, you know what I mean. If you talk too much everywhere, it's the same with everything, with racism and a lot of things. If you be there like oh yeah, eventually you're gonna familiarize with something. You're gonna because everybody goes through something, and I've been looking, talking to people, and sharing trying to understand mine. Now from this Shaolin master, I have heard the past podcast. I've heard of him on the Diary of a CEO. He said one thing that I really how do you say it? It's not agree, but it's like I can't come up with the word now. It's I see myself on that, on in that situation. I see myself thinking that way, that reflects what I am thinking. Such an easy word. But yeah, he said that the guy asked if he was happy, and then he said, if you say or feel happy or look for happiness, it means that you can also be sad. But what he said is that I am looking for peace. Yeah, that's my arthritis, and ankle and hand I have already to use it. I need to look one for the shoulder. Okay, so and then he said, I'm looking for peace, not for happiness, or nor for sadness. Yeah. So because if you're happy, you can be sad. But if you're looking for peace, it's literally as easy as it sounds. It's literally learn more how to accept things as they are and not prioritize things that are out of your control. I have heard this so many times lately that I am getting it. And slowly, I have had 2 tough weeks, I must say, the past ones. A lot of questions, a lot of reading, a lot of listening, a lot of meditating. It's really good though. But, piano piano che va lontano, they say. Right, so there we go. I got another half an hour here. Thanks for all my 700 something ghost subscribers. And if you are out there, say something, communicate. That's the reason I record videos, to find people to eventually chat about things and share things. And, you know, but also I have been watching myself from the start of this channel, and it's really cool. I like watching myself. It's worth something already. All right, see you around, and look for help if you feel confused or that things are not right. It's okay to look for help. Trust me. See you around.